Everyone to the October 13th, 2025 meeting of the Delaware County Board of Commissioners. And I would like our county prosecutor, Melissa Schiffel, to please lead us in the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Prosecutor Schiffel. I'm Barb Lewis, President of the Board. To my left is our Vice President, Jeff Benton. To my right, fellow Commissioner Gary Merrill, our Administrator Tracy Davies, our Deputy Administrator Don Houston, and our clerks Jennifer Walraven, and we have Brandy Wilson with us. We can begin.
Thank you. We're live, sorry. Resolution number 25-815, in the matter of approving the electronic record of proceedings from regular meeting held October 9th, 2025.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 25-815. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
We do not have any public comment today. That brings us to item number 3, resolution number 25-816, in the matter of approving purchase orders, then and now certificates and payments of warrants in batch number CN APR 1010 and memo transfers in batch number MT APR 1010.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 25-816. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-817, in the matter of acknowledging receipt of an application for domestic violence funds for 2026, estimating the amount of funds anticipated, and allocating the same to qualified applicants, all pursuant to Chapter 3113 of the Ohio Revised Code.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 25-817. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-818, in the matter of amending resolution number 24-269 to reflect updated Delaware County staff contacts.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 25-818. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-819, in the matter of approving the software license agreement and the related application hosting agreement by and between Delaware County, Ohio and Right Stuff Software Corporation.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion,
Good morning, Commissioners. George Keitza, Delaware County Auditor. I'm here to request approval of a contract with the Right Stuff Software Company. This will be a new timekeeping and scheduling software for the county to replace the current software that we're using, which is ExecuTime. We've had issues with support as well as importing data from the ExecuTime application into our One Solution accounting system and payroll information. And so we went out. This is the same software that is used by the sheriff's office, and we've had very good success there, particularly in terms of tracking payroll and leave requests and all those sorts of things that were being done manually prior to the software implementation. So that has gone very smoothly. I'm very appreciative of a note that Sheriff Balzer sent indicating how that they have been satisfied with that software and also with the support. So we are looking at implementing the same software county-wide. In particular, it will help the engineer's office, regional sewer district, emergency services, and 911, because it allows for the ability to schedule through the workflow process. So it's a significant upgrade to what we've currently had with the ExecuTime product, which we've probably had since, I believe, around 2014, and it just is not keeping up with the county, with what we need for Delaware County. Mr. Hostetler has reviewed both of the contracts. There are two contracts. One is to do the actual implementation and conversion, and the other contract is to do the annual hosting for that system. And so with that, I would like to ask for your approval on both of those contracts, and I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have.
Certainly. Go ahead.
I have two questions. Question number one, what are we currently paying?
Well, we're currently paying about $11,000 a year, but that is strictly for timekeeping. So that's just simply entering the timekeeping function.
So you're going to be much more.
Absolutely, yeah. And a lot of that is being done manually, particularly like for that was being done for the sheriff's office, and now is being done for EMS and regional sewer, where they have to schedule for operational needs who's going to be there. And this is a custom solution. They actually will develop it to our specifications so that it meets our requirements. And I also need to mention that this is both proprietary. This is proprietary software, and it has a function where you can log in by using either a biometric, like a fingerprint, or a fob. So, and that is also a proprietary product that Right Stuff has developed.
And my second question, you said the sheriff's department's already using the sheriff with us today. Is this going to roll over, this 130, does that include everybody, or is the sheriff still on a separate contract? We just
The
have one
sheriff is
contract?
on a separate contract because they contracted for that software in 2024. So this basically picks up the rest of the county.
And at that point, we'll be on one contract after that, whenever that expires, or? I have to believe there's some savings if we're all in the same contract.
Right. Well, they have tiered pricing, so we would need to look at that. At this point, I've not explored that question, but when it's time to renew the sheriff's contract, they have a 3-year term on each application. So, but I'd be, happy to explore how we can merge all the contracts
Just because
into one.
it should be cheaper if it's all.
No,
in one
I
contract.
understand.
And perhaps,
Yeah.
I'm going to support this, but perhaps
Right.
if that was part of the negotiations, they would have rolled it over now.
Right. Well, and I will be happy to ask that question as part of the current process, that, given the fact that we are now migrating to this software countywide, are there any additional cost savings and price discounts that
Appreciate that.
go with that?
Thank you.
Yeah, and I had a couple questions as well. I didn't see the cost in the contract, or in the journal.
It was in the exhibits.
Well,
Actually, I hate to say it, I think it was the very last page of.
I didn't see it in the exhibits either. The Exhibit A referred to Exhibit B for pricing, and Exhibit B said see Exhibit A for pricing.
Commissioners, Dawn Houston, Deputy
Yeah.
Administrator. The total cost of the agreement is not to exceed $130,000.
Okay.
And that is to implement countywide. That also includes the proprietary fingerprint machines. I'm not saying it correctly, but the biometrics devices. And those were about $2,300, if I remember correctly. And we needed quite a few of those for each of our medic stations and in other parts of the county in our departments. So this, as Auditor Keitza had mentioned, this software, they're a local company out of Dublin. They are able to customize the software for each of our bargaining agreements and all of our policies and procedures in terms of, what counts as hours worked and things of that nature. So some of the challenges that we've had with payroll functions over the years, this will take care of that and automate basically everything when it comes to timekeeping, scheduling, and payroll. So we're really excited to get this started. The directors have all met with Right Stuff and their representatives and believe that this is definitely the best route to go.
Okay. Yeah, I just.
Commissioner, I'm sorry, I know I reviewed the contract that was sent to Mr. Hostetler.
Well, we don't
and-
get the contract, we just get a summary of it.
Oh, okay,
So-
maybe.
So that's why I.
But there were two detailed attachments to that contract, and like I said, I think it was in the second to the last page of Exhibit B, if I remember correctly.
Well, that's what I was after. I like Commissioner Merrill's idea of trying to merge the two into
Sure.
one ongoing contract. That may be something that Right Stuff would consider, I would think they would.
Oh, I think they would. They've been very cooperative in terms of working with us, and particularly with the sheriff's office, and even with this proposal in terms of accommodating our needs. So I don't have any doubt that we can negotiate something with them.
The term of this one is, of both of these contracts, is 3 years, though, correct?
That's correct. With an option to cancel and receive a prorated return of funds for that, if for any reason we're dissatisfied with either their product or their service.
Would this be eligible for our agencies that we do their processing? You know, like the townships and the fair and so on?
We wouldn't be able to do it as shared services. One of the limitations in the contract is that it's specific to Delaware County, that we're not authorized to allow any third party to utilize that contract. However, I'm sure that if there's a county that's interested, they would be, more than happy to work with that. I'm sorry, if there was a township that was interested, that they could work with that township and develop a separate agreement. But in the contract, it specifically prohibits any third party sharing, any sharing with a third party of either the software or the documentation.
Right. Okay.
Administrator Houston.
Yes, one more thing I would like to point out is that the implementation for the first year is the $130,000, and then for the subsequent years, it will be approximately $60,000.
Okay.
So hopefully that helps to explain a little bit more in terms of the actual costs.
I assume that when you said 60 to 130, that was probably the case.
Yes.
But it wasn't clear in our information, frankly.
I apologize for that.
Well, no apologies necessary. We just want to make sure we're asking.
What you're approving, I understand.
And again, everybody, all the county employees of all the offices and departments would be covered by this?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah, this completely replaces ExecuTime.
Okay.
Sounds great.
Yeah, it does. It sounds great. I know our contracts are so complex, and all
Yeah.
the different offices and departments have such different structures, pay structures, so.
I
it's good.
plowed through this contract, I'm trying to remember, I think it was about 30 or 40 pages long with the exhibits.
And those are the reasons having one contract for all of it would make sense. So
Right.
you don't have to plow through it twice.
Yeah.
And generally, larger volume you have usually results in some sort of discounts.
Yeah.
Would it go in effect January 1st, George? Is that the target?
I believe, I'm not sure if they're gonna do a staged development for the different departments, because, for the engineer's office, regional sewer, and EMS, they're going to have to actually find out what the decision rules are for each contract, so that they can program that in. I'm assuming that we've got the majority of the county scheduled first as part of that implementation, and then we would do the other offices within the county.
That's correct.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-819. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-820.
Thank you very much, Commissioners.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, George.
In the matter of approving a proclamation honoring Farzan Ahmed on the occasion of his retirement as a member of the Delaware County Transit Board.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Good morning, Commissioners. Jane Hawes, Director of Communications. This first proclamation is for Farzan, and will be presented to him at the board meeting of the Transit Board this Wednesday. So we recommend your approval.
You will go first, or will you go first?
Go ahead.
I consider Farzan a friend, he's done an exceptional job in Delaware Transit. He helped with the transition there, and his background with ODOT and just in general transportation has been exceptional, and we're lucky to have had him. Wish he could stay on, but he wants to move on to other things, and I will be privileged to read the proclamation Wednesday night, but he's done a terrific job. I can't say it loud enough or often enough for the job he's done, and we're lucky he served us in a very time-critical position 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Farzan. I mean, I'll be there Wednesday as well, you know, to assist in the celebration. But he has done a phenomenal job there, as well as the whole board. Andy, the team, you know.
Of course, Andy's there because of the board.
Well, true. They hired Andy. And we were at a regional CCAO meeting on Friday, and Licking County has a regional transit agency that's actually kind of similar, and their volumes have gone up significantly as they've expanded their service and offered new routes and so on and so on. But ours was, I was reflecting on it, ours went up dramatically higher than theirs. You know, we'll be approaching 200,000 riders this year, and 5 years ago we were maybe 50 or 60,000.
Yeah.
Something in that range, and it's just phenomenal, you know, the usage and the flexibility and so on. So it was just interesting. Lincoln County's doing a great job, but it's just phenomenal how we've grown here as well under Farzan and others' leadership.
Mm-hmm. Well, we asked Farzan to come in at a very critical time when Delaware Transit really needed some help. And Farzan accepted that challenge, and he turned it around and brought in other excellent board members, and it is very successful now. But he's a perfectionist. Farzan always does everything right and works hard. So that'll be so glad he's being honored then this weekend, or this Friday, no, Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday. Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-820. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-821, in the matter of approving a letter of gratitude to Janet Tressler Davis on the occasion of her retirement.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
And this is a letter that we prepared. Janet Tressler Davis has been the president and CEO of the Westerville Area Chamber of Commerce. She will be retiring after, I believe it's 33 years of service, and in order to send a letter with all three of you signing it, we do need to pass this in session, so we recommend your approval.
And we'll be sending this letter on to Janet. I used to be a Genoa trustee, so I would see Janet at many events, and continued to see her at many events as a commissioner. And she has done so much for Westerville and the surrounding areas, and helped Delaware too. And so very proud to send this letter to her.
We're supposed to try and be all-inclusive and really include Delaware County in a lot of their
Right.
events, which
Yeah.
is
Right.
speaks well of
Yeah.
the organization.
Very active chamber.
Yes,
Lots
very
going on.
successful.
A lot of members,
Yeah.
engagement. I mean, she's done a nice job.
She actually has a street named after her.
Oh, she does.
Yes, she does.
Well, so does
It's-
Mr. Benton.
Yeah, that's right.
I go by there every once in a while and I see
Yeah.
your name.
Yeah, there's no connection whatsoever, but there is a street named Benton Parkway or Benton Lane, whatever it's called.
Yeah, Benton Lane.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, gosh. Yes, well, Janet Street is near where the chamber offices were, still are in Westerville. So,
That's good.
anyway, Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-821. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-822, in the matter of ranking the proposals submitted for the review and remediation of the Delaware County, Ohio website to ensure compliance with Americans with Disabilities Act requirements for WebEx.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
And this is a return of this project. We were able to put this out to bid again after the original round in July did not yield adequate proposals that we received. I believe this one has. The pricing is much more in line with our expectations. And we received 12 proposals. The one that we have ranked as the most advantageous is Buckeye Innovation. They did not learn of the RFP the first go-around. They are the company that we worked with to redesign our website. So I was very pleased when they did find out and submitted a proposal this time. And we do recommend your approval of this ranking resolution. And I
Thank
will
you for
proceed.
your work on that. That took a lot of work.
Yes, it has.
I want to add, we had some comments at the last meeting, and we were concerned about it. I really appreciate getting it back out there and getting what appears to be a much better vendor to use for this purpose.
Yeah, it's about,
At a much
oh
better
gosh,
price.
3 times less the cost.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to say that, but that's,
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Jane.
thank you very much, Jane.
Sure.
Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-822. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Thank you.
Resolution number 25-823, in the matter of the Board of County Commissioners recognizing October 25 as Domestic Violence Awareness Month in Delaware County.
So moved.
Second?
Discussion.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Come on up. Start.
Sure. Good morning, Commissioners. Sheriff Jeff Balzer. And I'm happy to be here this morning. Just wanted to share some information. Domestic violence, even in our wonderful county, domestic violence happens across all classes. In the last, since January of 2024 to October 1st, we've had almost 1,200 calls for service related to domestic violence in Delaware County. Of those, we've had 366 reports taken and 305 arrests for domestic violence. Most of those, the majority, go to municipal court, 295 of them. But it just shows that domestic violence knows no boundaries, that it goes across all society. And one of the things I want to share is just that domestic violence, for anyone who may be listening, is never acceptable, that there are options and choices. We've got great partners, not only in law enforcement with the prosecutors and the law enforcement, but with our local partners as well, such as Turning Point. And there are options. And I encourage anyone who's in a situation like that to reach out and ask for assistance.
Yeah. Thank you, Sheriff. And I don't have much more to add to that, except that these are the cases that we know about. The ones where law enforcement can get involved, or where they contact victim advocates for help or for Turning Point. But we know as criminal justice professionals that domestic violence is far more reaching than just those statistics that we have. And we really want to take this time every October to bring awareness to our community. If you see something, you suspect something, please say something and let the professionals intervene and help. I think it was last week my office had the opportunity, along with the Sheriff's Office, to line the streets with the purple ribbon with Turning Point, our domestic violence shelter. Purple is the color for the month of October to bring awareness, so we hope, again, that someone driving by might say, what's the purple ribbon for? And start to look it up online and figure that out. But the sheriff and I in our office, we could not do what we do without the support of these wonderful ladies back behind me, our victim advocates who walk alongside our victims of domestic violence, truly survivors, every single day. And there's two that aren't here, Megan and Val, because they're back in the office working with victims as we speak. But thank you, ladies, for everything that you do. We are fortunate in Delaware County that we have the support and the resources that we do for our community. And I'm
proud to be a community partner with the sheriff, with you, and with every single citizen that we serve. We are here for you if you are listening, and we are a phone call, we are a text, we are an email away to help get you the help that you need so that you can survive and thrive in our community. And thank you guys again for allowing us to recognize this important topic this month.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. What you do and what you find, I'm sure, is indescribable. And the help that you offer is life-saving. And I want to thank you so much.
Well, just a couple of comments. First of all, if you'd been here last Thursday, we could wish you happy birthday in session, but since you weren't here, we're not going to wish you happy birthday.
Thank you.
So, number two, domestic violence, if you look at a national level, the deputies police officers that come out on domestic, it's pretty dangerous.
Yes.
And there's a lot of lives that have been lost because of
Yes.
whatever reason, anger, whatever. So that's an area that we don't talk enough about. And to your point, we are in a good county, really wants to do it right, and we work hard, and we have a lot of great people supporting great work in our county, and this being one of them. And kudos to everyone standing behind you, and those that aren't here.
Yeah, I know you don't forget the victims of domestic violence. You have some support groups for that, and that's very important because oftentimes they are forgotten, and that's not good. But again, to Sheriff Walter's point, there are hundreds of these cases, every year in Delaware County, and it's great that we have the network and support and infrastructure to get through those and help those folks. There was a walk for domestic violence last weekend, wasn't there, in the city of Delaware? Did I read that correctly?
I believe there was one in Columbus.
Yeah, okay.
I
I
didn't
thought
know
I
whether
saw
we got
one in
one
downtown Delaware
I
last
thought it was in
week.
front of the Hayes.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was a long procession of people that were walking in support of
Good,
domestic
absolutely.
violence. It was wandering all the way through downtown Delaware, so it was neat. But anyway, thank you for that. I'm glad to participate in recognition.
And Turning Point does an excellent job. I mean, a beautiful new facility. It's been a couple years, I'm trying to think, 5 years we've had Turning Point? Yeah,
Something like
and they're continued to do such a wonderful job. So it is a great, safe place to go.
If I can add to, they continue to do a wonderful job with the federal funding cuts that they face, like so many. And so kudos to them, and I appreciate all of the support that you do to advocate for victims of crime, any crime, and domestic violence with our
thank
political
you.
I'm going to
partners.
add something on Turning Point. I think we think of, when we have clothes, we think of goodwill, and but Turning Point also, especially for women and kids, are always in need of clothing, and would encourage you to consider that when you're making a decision about where to take your clothes, because Turning Point does great work, and if someone comes there in a tough situation, they may not have anything except what they have on their body.
Absolutely.
And so think about that when you have clothes that you want to give up.
And Turning Point has some really nice clothes for people too that have been dropped off. So
You
just
talking about your
to
clothes?
yeah. Well, they aren't yours, that's for sure. No, it's really a great place, and anyone, and I know people feel very comfortable in being there and being helped. So, okay, let us vote, and then I'll read the proclamation.
Vote on motion 25-823. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye. And I'd like to read the proclamation. Whereas Delaware County affirms October as Domestic Violence Awareness Month, now therefore be it proclaimed, Delaware County recognizes that domestic violence happens in every county and in this great nation. Domestic violence is blind to gender, to race, and socioeconomic status. It can affect anyone at any time. Further, be it proclaimed by the Board of Commissioners of Delaware County that our community is dedicated to supporting those affected by domestic violence and abuse of any kind. We want victims to know that they are not alone. We are proud to have many programs and organizations in Delaware County dedicated to helping victims heal from abusive situations. Love should not hurt. And it's signed by Jeff Benton, Barb Lewis, and Gary Merrill. And we can get a picture.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Sorry, guys. Thanks so much. Thank you. Thank you all. That's so pretty.
Resolution number 25-824 in the matter of approving an advance of funds.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Morning, Commissioners. Justin Abe, Director of Finance. This item has been submitted to advance cash into various bond retirement funds, and these monies will be used for upcoming debt service payments on ditch-related projects.
Okay. Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-824. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Resolution number 25-825 in the matter of approving amendment number 2 to the services agreement between the Delaware County Board of Commissioners and Property Works LLC for invitation to bid number 22-02, snow bid removal services for Delaware County.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Good morning, John Melvin, Director of Facilities. As noted, it's the time of year to start thinking about snow removal. So this will renew the contract with Property Works for one more year at the existing rates.
This is a big number. You expecting a lot of snow this winter, or?
Well, last year, it was, we spent about $125,000
Okay.
taking care of the parking lots and sidewalks. It's usually, actually, the more annoying part of it is this ice events, the little snows that make it slippery, you have to apply
okay.
salt, and that's where the true expense is. It's not plowing the snow so much as treating the parking lots and to make sure they're not slippery and ice covered.
Interesting, okay.
Thank you, John, for all you do.
Sure.
Boy.
And they get out very early, start getting clear.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, our crew
I know,
handles all the sidewalks, Property Works take care of all the parking lots and driveways.
Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-825. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Thank you, John.
Resolution number 25-826, in the matter of approving a memorandum of understanding between the Delaware Moral Mental Health and Recovery Services Board and the Court of Common Pleas, Delaware County, Ohio, for specialized docket subsidiary project 2026.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Good morning, Commissioners. Kristen Schultz from the General Division of the Common Pleas Court, asking for approval of this MOU through, we receive funding from the state through the Mental Health Board for our 3 specialized dockets.
All right. Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-826. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kristen.
Resolution number 25-827, in the matter of setting bid date and time to receive bids for Trotter's Gates Pump Station.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Morning, Commissioners. Tiffany Mag, Director of Environmental Services. So this is a pump station that we have. It's near Riverside Drive and Seldom Seen Road. And what we're trying to do here is we're going to replace the pumps with, currently they're 15 horsepower pumps, replacing them with 35 horse pumps, and then also doing some electrical upgrades. The engineer's estimate is $379,350. And this will also allow us to eliminate a nearby pump station and send that flow over to this station as well with the upgrades.
Okay. Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-827. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-828, in the matter of approving a transfer of appropriations for the Regional Sewer District.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
So we are looking to transfer $180,000 from the professional services line item to our machinery and equipment line item, and that will allow us to buy a new CCTV truck in 2025. And this is something that we've needed for a few years, and we're finally at the point right now that we're ready to purchase that. I will be coming to session with a resolution for purchase of that truck at a later date.
Is there a long delay in getting this truck in this environment or not?
The truck is actually, they have it on hand, so once we get that resolution, we'll get that order in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-828. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
And Director Mack has her monthly sanitary sewer report.
Great, thank you, Jennifer. So we did not have any plan approvals in the month of September, but we did have several subdividers agreements as well as sewer acceptances. So starting at the top here, Evans Farm, Arrowhead, this is a new subdivision that's up off of Hollenbach Road and Pyatt Road, just a little bit north of kind of that Evans Farm, the town center. 63 single-family lots by Pulte in this subdivision. And then we have the courtyards at Big Walnut, sections 1 and 2. This is an EPCON development right at Big Walnut and State Route 3. And then Redwood Powell, we've seen this on session, I think several months in a row now. This is the next section, the next phase, phase 2 and phase 3, 93 units in this next section, which is actually 125 apartments. And then Slate Ridge, once again, this one, they're just kind of, moving through. We've seen this on session several months in a row. Pulte has 39 single-family units in this section 5. And then Summercrest, this is a small subdivision. It's 10 lots, which is, it's off of Africa Road. You can kind of see just a little bit to the west there of I-71, 10 units in this subdivision. And then finally, Clarkshaw Crossing. We have Section 2, Phase A and Phase B. This is that MI subdivision that's just off of Sawmill north of Hyatt's Road, and you've seen this one on session several months in a row as well. So with that, we had 129.4 units connect in the month of September. It was actually kind of a slower month, but then we had the Ohio State Medical Complex connected in with, that was 61.5 units. So that one really brought the numbers up. So with that, I'll take any questions.
Oh, good job.
Okay.
Yeah,
Great.
what's going on?
Thanks.
Thank you, Tiffany.
That brings us to item number 17, resolution number 25-829, in the matter of rejecting all bids for the Norris Run Drainage Improvement Project and approving plans, specifications, estimate, and setting the bid date for the project known as Norris Run Watershed Drainage Improvement.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Good morning, Commissioners. Lee Bodnar with the Engineers Office. We only received one responsive bid for this project, and we would like to request that the Commissioners reject that single bid and accept the plan, specifications, and re-advertise for this project in anticipation of receiving a competitive response in line with the intent of the competitive bid process. We'd like to set the bid date for an opening at 10 a.m. on November 4th, and we recommend and request your approval.
Okay, vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-829. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-830, in the matter of approving right-of-way work permit summary sheet.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Yes, Commissioners, for your consideration, only 2 standard right-of-way utility permits to issue this session.
Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-830. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-831, in the matter of accepting the roads, approving recommended speed limits, establishing stop conditions, releasing bonds for Berlin Farm Section 1, Berlin Farm Section 2, Berlin Farm West, Rolson Pyatt Road, Berlin Farm West Section 1, Berlin Farm West Section 3, and Berlin Farm West Section 4.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Yes, Commissioners, for your consideration, all these sections of the Berlin Farm development total about 263 lots located off of Berlin Station Road, just west of the railroad tracks in Berlin Township. This resolution releases the maintenance surety, establishes 21 stop conditions, and at the established and required location, and it sets the 25-mile-an-hour speed limit. This area has been inspected and reviewed by all parties and agencies necessary and required, and we recommend your approval.
Okay, vote please.
Vote on motion 25-831. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you.
That brings us to administrator reports.
Nothing today, thank you. Nothing, thank you.
And I have asked our excellent sheriff to stay. If you could, I'm going to have the sheriff give just a little bit of a report on your excellent jail inspection.
Thank you, Commissioner. We had our recent State of Ohio jail inspection, and it's interesting to me because for many years, our goal was to reach 100% compliance. And now for the past 3 or 4 years, we've done that. And when Jail Director Nick Carifa sent me a text, he said, "We got 100% again, on to the next job." And I kind of reacted back to Nick. I said, I'm so glad that this has become commonplace. This is the expectation for Delaware County, that we meet and exceed every standard. And but we need to celebrate this. They've done an awesome job. Our jail team, Chief Deputy Tom Morgan, Jail Director Nick Carifa, his entire team, they've done a great job. I tell the inspectors from the State Bureau of Adult Detention when they come down, we look at them as partners, that they help us. They're the ones that hold us to a high standard, but we also reach out to them if we're having difficulties or situations we need assistance with. And they've done a great job. We continue to strive to be the best. We are nationally accredited through the American Correctional Association. In December, I believe, we're going to have another hopeful accreditation through National Correctional Healthcare Accreditation for our jail medical. Again, this is all part of our plan. I think the citizens of Delaware County deserve the best, and that's what we're trying to provide. So thank you, Commissioner, for bringing that up.
Thank you, thank you. That's my report.
That's great.
Thank you so much, Sheriff.
Thank you all for your
Yeah.
support.
Thank you. I think it's Commissioner Benton.
Okay, I'll go. A lot going on, as always, but a few things I wanted to highlight. I went to the Big Walnut Sunbury Chamber breakfast Friday morning, where the candidates for local offices spoke, and again, nice job. A lot of good candidates, willing to go there and speak, and hope to get elected for their respective townships or village or city, whatever. But nice to see. We had the CCAO regional meeting, as I mentioned before, in Newark, and Licking County is really doing a nice job. They've got a lot of very good things to report.
What a beautiful courthouse.
Beautiful courthouse. Yeah, we had a courthouse tour afterwards, and they've renovated almost all of it, basically, and it really has turned out great. And the downtown square area is really nice, very vibrant, just a lot of good things. So congratulations to the 3 commissioners there and their team for all the work they've done there. Got Bullseyes and Business shooting range, the shooting range at Delaware Reservoir, Delaware Reservoir State Park, tomorrow at 5 to 7, I think. And then Records Commission Wednesday, and that's it.
Commissioner Merrill.
I've already talked about the meeting we had in Licking Friday. It was, I'm always impressed with these counties, and we're all a little different. We all do things a little bit differently.
Yeah.
But everybody's doing good work in the environment which they serve. And another example of that was Licking County, and they have really great commissioners over there. I really don't have, Tuesday night is, or Tuesday afternoon is 911 board meeting, I believe. And then Wednesday's the event Delaware Transit for, prior to the board meeting, giving congratulations and appreciation for Zahn. I do have one other thing. This may sound political, but I don't intend it that way. This morning I had the opportunity to hear President Trump's speech. Actually, I quit listening to it at 8 o'clock because I had to come, but what a great job he did. And if this holds and this works, and we've ended the wars and the confrontations we have in the Middle East, what a victory for everybody involved, certainly that part of the world, the United States. And it was uplifting, it was a uniting speech, and if the Middle East takes us to heart, we're all going to be better off for it. So I don't know if you had an opportunity to hear the speech. It was quite long, but he's very funny. So that's all I have.
Yes, we all pray for peace in the Middle East, hopefully. This is one step. I do have to just mention, too, the partnership with Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel, too. And
What was funny about the speech, if you didn't hear it, he, in jest, he said, and he spoke for way too long, and I'm sure he exceeded it by at least 20 minutes.
Oh, gee. Okay,
We do not have executive session, but we need to recess because we reconvene at 1:30 for drainage hearings.
That's right. You have heard it from Jennifer. We will reconvene at 1:30 today for a hearing.